Buenos dias. Ryan is walking home from school and trying to figure out what he is going to do about his Spanish quiz over Ser and Estar that is tomorrow. He tries studying all night but can't get the hang of it and falls asleep. He begins to dream. Hola, me llamo Maria. I am here to help you learn the uses of forms of Ser and Estar.
Okay, what do you have to say?
There are two verbs that mean to be. They are ser and estar. You use both of these words in different situations. There are different specific times when you use ser or estar. Also, there are different forms of the word ser and estar that you can use for different points of views. Before we learn that, let's discuss the times when you would use ser and estar. You can use ser for many reasons. The first is characteristics such as personality traits. For example, tall, short, pretty, ugly, and more. The second use of ser is for occupation. To say that this man is a cowboy, you would use ser. Third is when you are telling what something is. To say this is a house, you would use ser. Next is time and date. This one isn't easy to understand. You can use ser when there is a time such as 8:20 or 10:53 or any time you can think of. Also for a date.
Do you mean date like going out to the movies or to eat dinner?
No, I mean like the date with the month, day, and year.
Oh, okay, continue then.
With pleasure. After time and date, there's origin. Origin is an example of where something came from, which can be indicated by day in a sentence. The sixth example for ser is nationality.
What is nationality?
Nationality is when you're telling what your race is. Let us review, Ryan, what we've went over so far.
Well, there is characteristics, occupation, telling what it is, time and date, origin, and nationality, right?
Correct. And do you know what acronym that spells?
C-O-T-T. It spells cotton.
Right again. But to add to that, there is two more uses for ser which add PM to the end. They are possession and material. Possession shows that something is yours and material shows what something is made of, such as metal or plastic.
So to remember the uses of ser, I just have to think of cotton PM?
As long as you know what each letter stands for, then yes.
So if I want to use ser in a sentence, how would I say it? Yo ser?
There are 6 different forms of ser that you can use in different points of view. For the yo form, you would use yo soy.
So it's not yo ser, it's yo soy.
Exactly. You can use any of the forms of ser for any of the times that you use any of the rules of cotton PM. For example, if I want to say, I am from Mexico, I would say, yo soy de Mexico. Next, we use eres for the to form if I am saying you. Tú eres un muchacho. Do you get it?
Yeah, what would I say if he or she is a cowboy?
You would say, él es un vaquero.
Okay, I get it. And if we were to say we are short?
We would use the nosotros form for we, which is somos. Nosotros somos bajo. If you are in Spain, they use sois for the slang of you all or y'all. Vosotros sois estudiantes en el clase de español.
Y'all are students in Spanish class.
Correct. Finally, the last form of ser is son for they. Ellos son viejos.
They are old.
Yes, they are.
I get all of the ser forms, but what about estar?
Estar. That one's easy. It luckily only has 4 uses to learn and then all the forms.
Okay, let's get into it.
Okay. The first form is a temporary state, condition, or feeling of something that won't last forever. For example, if someone is sick, that is a temporary feeling that will not last forever. The next rule of estar would be location, which is telling where you or someone is.
So why did you use from Mexico as an example of ser? Isn't that a location?
Well, it is a location, but you only use estar if you or someone or something is currently in that location and not saying.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
The third example for a star is change from the normal.
What does that mean?
It means that something is not the way it should be or the way it was before. Finally, the last rule for a star is present participle.
Present participle?
It's easy. All it is when you are currently doing something like running, walking, jumping, and more. Notice that all of these words end in ing. In Spanish, the translation for this would be NDO. So when you see a word that ends with NDO, you would use in a star form.
Are there forms of a star like there was for ser?
Of course there are. The same rules apply. You use different forms of a star for you, he, I, and more. There are estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, and están. If you want to say, I am in the United States, you would say, yo estoy en los Estados Unidos. If you wanted to say, you are running, it would be, tú estás corriendo.
If I wanted to say, she is very sick, would I say, ella está muy enfermo?
Now you're getting it. Good job, Ryan.
What about the rest of them?
To say we are studying the verbs, it is nosotros estamos estudiando los verbos.
We are studying verbs?
Correct. Ser and estar are verbs. Next is another word that is only used in Spain, which is estáis for y'all again. Vosotros estáis en España, or y'all are in Spain. Finally, for they, it would be ellos están. If you wanted to say they are in the street, it would be ellos están en la calle.
Is that it? I understand it all.
Tú eres muy inteligente.
I am going to ace my quiz over ser and estar tomorrow. Gracias, Maria.
De nada, Ryan. Adios. El fin.